If I vote for you. This man don't come, make I beg, make I call.
All hail Biafra and Biafra we hail thee. We salute you all Biafrans from wherever you're listening from. Dewu Mochineke. When we say Dewu Mochineke, Biafrans, you should know where we are driving at. my minister, Papa, I salute you. My minister 247, I salute you, and others that will be joining us. Umuchineke!
Hey!
Hey! No Kumangere!
Hey!
It is a day of joy, and we must be glad and be joyful as it implies, because the yoke has been broken on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is the beginning of the hypnosis that has been on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with the presence of Umuchineke lawyer, Caro White lawyer, and all the concussions they have been doing to go and touch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and go around him and plan and do. It is the beginning of the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and very soon he will be out. Dalo Umuchineke, I salute all of you. And we want to say a very big thank you for the consistency and focus and determination of our supreme leader. Also, to our eternal leader, we owe him so much. And our former president of Biafra, the People's General Philip Efion, we salute you. And also the heroes and heroines of the Biafran that fought to make sure Biafran is known and ahead of today. And when coming down to this very day, the indomitable Prime Minister, the Akune Chamber one of Biafra land, the epoch of our time, the Ekperimaristic Ekperima that has Ekperimarized every mumu all over the world, the Itiare Kondo of Biafra, the stone that the builders and the beginners of IPOB, Biafra, rejected, which has become the chief cornerstone, flocking them left, right, center today. This is the only man that one Nigeria is crying about. This is the only man that one Nigeria wants to see him kidnapped and brought back home. You have heard the evil politicians of the Biafran extract telling you in the Senate that we have contracted and contacted and gone to EU Commission, gone to UN, gone to UK, gone to US, gone to OAU, and gone to all the criminal bodies in one Nigeria, just to make sure they drag and bring him back in chains and blindfolded the same way they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and give it to them. But it is not possible. So when we say this is the only man that his name speaks volume, you should understand what it means. He is the face of Biafra, the voice of this liberation of the Biafran people as we speak now. So, having that in mind, you must support the Biafran government in exile. Support the Biafran Gov fundraising. Tomorrow is our mega fundraising. Before we go on, let us clarify something from that beginning video that we played. The Biafran Liberation Army are no cannibals. They don't have time for cannibalism. It is that man that you call himself the chief of defense staff of one Nigeria, that his men are what? Are the cannibals. They are the people practicing cannibalism. You will see how they cut off heads of human beings in the name of uniform of what they wear. They cut women into two and remove the fetus. These are the people practicing cannibals. It is not the Biafran Liberation Army. What Biafran Liberation Army is aimed and objected of is to defend the territory, protect the women and children of Biafra land from being massacred. On the 21st of October 2023, we unveiled the Biafran Liberation Army, where all of you saw it, and they marched in the street of Biafra. They did not march in the bushes. That is to tell you that they own the territory of Biafra land. We are at war. And at this very time, everything we do must be in the open. Like our PM normally says, we will tell you our next steps before we embark on it, so that you go and prepare yourself very well. On this very note, we salute Biafrans. And like they said, Simon Ekpa is the man they are looking for. And he also enunciated in his video, from that video we listened to, that they said there are some people funding this liberation of Biafra that makes it to go forward. So they are amazed. It is that funding that we are calling on all Biafrans for them to come to the fore. Understand very well that nobody will come and fund your liberation for you. Nobody will remove his or her money to buy weapons to come and defend your land. Israel are at war, and it is not America that gave them the first weaponry that they used to destroy the Hamas terrorists. It is not the UK that did it. It is not Nigeria that did it. It is not the African countries that did it. They sat down when they woke up and saw that their women have been butchered and massacred in early morning prayer that they were supposed to go. They went into the war council. They thought of what to do, and then they came up with a strategy of doing what? Crushing every enemies of Israelis to make sure they destroy them to the last. You must destroy the enemies because they have come to massacre your women and children. That is why we are here to remind you that that funding is what keeps the war chest of Biafra, is what keeps the armory of Biafra alive. That is why the Zoo terrorists had tackled to destroy the account and the website of the Biafran Liberation since 2021. And they did not succeed. Whichever way they come, we dab them off. So, on this very note, you need to understand that whatever coin, whatever kobo, whatever cent, whatever amount that you are contributing to the liberation and the awareness of your people is very, very important. And they are watching and keeping records and knowing what you are doing and how effective it is. You may not understand what $1.5 means. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying $1 to WIC. People did not understand the importance of $1. But now you see that the Chief of Defense Staff of One Nigeria is crying because of your $1 because they know the importance of your $1 to crushing the economy of One Nigeria, to fighting the terrorists coming to kill your women and children, and what it stands for. What you are doing with your $1 is to make sure that the terrorists in the Sahel do not come and massacre your women and children in broad daylight the way they do in the far north. That is why we are very close to the redeclaration of Biafra. We cannot achieve all this with bare hands. We need funds, we need more guns and bullets. That is why we are here to remind you that that very man, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is the only man that is the eye of this liberation now. He's the only one that One Nigeria listens to. And you are hereby obliged to follow him, share whatever he does and his cabinet. This is the BRGIE media team. We are not here on our own. We are not on a personal campaign. We are here as a government, a wing of the government. Thank you, my ministers in the house. And here I go to my indomitable bam, bam, bam. Watching again. Bam the morons and let them understand what it means to be a Biafran.
Ndewo, Ndewo. Thank you, my able Minister of Information. Thank you, my senior brother, Mazigo. I greet you. My greetings also, without missing words, to my able Prime Minister, Odogu Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Peace and love with you, our Supreme Leader, wherever you are. We love you and we stand with you, heart and soul. Dear friends, tonight gathered, we want to appreciate you all for joining us in this live broadcast. Nigeria government only knows Simon Ekpa as the Prime Minister. He's the only one they know. Anybody that will argue it, let the person come. The only name we hear, both in the Senate, both in the presidency, both in the rep, both in the governors, everywhere is Simon Ekpa. But yet some fools are still deceiving themselves, saying, Simon Ekpa is a nobody. Simon Ekpa is not the leadership. The leadership, the people you call the leadership, show me anywhere, whether in radio of the zoo or whether in TV of the zoo, where they have mentioned Mohammed Abbas or they mentioned Tokinek. I don't want to call their name. Show me, you say you know their name. Or you show me where they have mentioned their name. Show me where they have mentioned their name, or they call them, or they identify them as being any trouble or causing any trouble to the zoo. Show me. There's nowhere. Nowhere. You know why? Because they are the real nobodies. They are not near anything that we are doing. They are just noisemakers and distractors. In fact, they are not even making noise anymore, because people that make noise, you hear the noise. So this one, nobody is hearing anything about them. So Biafrans, we are on the right side and we are doing the needful. All the Umuchineke, Ezebo Umuchineke, and all those things that they were using to, make their front here and there. Where are they today? No more. You know why? Because they couldn't stand the test of time. They didn't mean anything for this struggle. They didn't mean anything. They are not part of this. We are heading to Biafra and we must get home. We must get home. We must get home. So we are not going to be like those that fight and beat the air. We have been hitting targets. We have never missed any targets. And that is why we must deliver the goods eventually. We must. So Nigerian government, the more you delay the releasing of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the more you are compounding your own misery. The more you are creating more catastrophe. So the earlier you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and on your own, ask the people, or do referendum, let us see. Because you are scared, you know that you have lost it all. So instead of you to give up, you want to give a fight that you know you cannot win. Okay, continue now. We're going to defeat you in all fronts. We're going to defeat you on all fronts. On all fronts, we will defeat you, and Biafra will stand as a powerful nation in this 21st century. Yes, Biafra will stand. So, fellow Biafrans, you know at this point in time, just like our Prime Minister keeps saying, it is no longer time of broadcast. It is time of action. And the action we're talking about is action that needs resources, action that needs money. So that is why we need you to support this government, support the Biafra Republic government, support the Biafra Liberation Army, support us, support the men on ground. We're no longer talking about ESN now. We're no longer talking about ESN because we're talking about army, all the people that are just distracting themselves. Because our chief of staff released a powerful statement following up the statement from our prime minister. You are making noise and calling her name here and there. When our prime minister told you that it is no longer about ESN, did you not hear it? Is it only from the mouth of the chief of staff, our honorable Dr. Ngozi Arabueze? Is it only how much you are hearing it? Now we are reaffirming it to you as a media team. We want to back up every post from our chief of staff. There is nothing about ESN. We are not talking about ESN. We are talking about Biafra Liberation Army, because the zoo, they are bringing their army and we are confronting them with our own army. It's not ESN. It is Biafra Liberation Army. That's what we are using to confront them. You saw them march through the streets of Biafra land. You saw them with their with our logo and everything, and with all the machine, all the anti-aircraft, anti-everything we have. It is not ESN. It is Biafra Liberation Army. Why are they talking about ESN at this point in time? They say that we are doing everything for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to come out. Will you stop that? They say we are doing anything for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to come out. But they are the ones that are gathering, hungry-looking boys at the back of a police station. You gather them at the back of police station. At the end of the day, you will send the zoo army to go and fetch them. And they will wreak havoc on them. And you will come out and be crying tomorrow. We are not crying for our Biafra Liberation Army because they are formidable and they have what it takes to confront the zoo army. They have what it takes. So if you are there listening to some hungry people that are looking for how they will, deceive you again with ESN, tell them that Biafra Republic Government in Exile have the Biafra Army, and we have our Commander-in-Chief, which is our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is the Commander-in-Chief of the Biafra Liberation Army. So forget about all those, propaganda and all those boys marching and waving flag behind the filling station. Now flag gonna go take fight Janjaweed Army. I mean a song gonna go take pursue them. Umokoko. Biafra, we have gotten to the stage where when you look at us now, you are looking at a nation with army, with navy, with air force. Everything is working and we are moving. Thank you very much, my minister. I want to hand the microphone over to my comrade, Mazi Ugo. Please take over the microphone, sir.
Ndewo no ụmụ Chineke. I hear say they don't ask ụmụ Chineke may they go home. I don't know whether that's true. I don't know who bring the rumor. But the thing is that when somebody they work for more than 1 year, see the person where they work for. I'm not sure say that work is still there valid. I'm not sure. I'm never sure. Because I never hear say Oyendu said what be that in message again? Oyendu is heady and hearty. I think that is always his message. For 1 year now, he has never come to tell us that. Well, Biafrans, I greet all of you, anywhere you they watch from, anywhere you they see from. I greet you in the name of Chukwokika Biama. I greet you with love. I greet you with respect. I pray that God bless you as He could bless me as well. Because what would they do now? If God did they do for you, make it they do for me. Yes. And my ministers in the house, I greet you, Mazi Raf. I greet you, Mazi Sonny. And my special greeting will always go to our Prime Minister and all his cabinet and all Biafrans watching me here now and those that will watch later. Every true Biafrans, my sincere greetings. I greet our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for standing strong. Standing strong, even stronger every day. When you think say you don't bring him down, you don't break him, he is still standing gidigam. So I thank God for his courage, and I thank him for summoning the courage to stand. Because now you go first of all agree say you want to do something before God go give you. So I greet every one of us, and things are happening. We can see the things that are happening the way they're happening. I don't think in a time like this we still need somebody make it come they teach us or they tell us everything that happened the way that they happen. We are seeing it. We are watching. We are seeing all the woto going on here and there. So one thing I will beg everybody, stay strong. You see, if you the dance song, if you the dance music, you get where you go dance and reach. The music, even if you the dance, if you the start am, you no go good, but you get where you go dance reach. If you manage dance reach that place, the music you go come dey sweet you. Even when they want stop the music, you go dey quarrel. That is where we are now. The sound of the music is now rhyming with the dance steps and the rhythm, everything, the song, everything, the fine.
Everything.
Our
It is
military,
enter.
they do marvelous work. Now, at the sound of BL, before you sound air, the Zoo military has started running. So they are crying because of what you are doing. That is why, you see, when you see Oyendu call people to please donate one euro, he knows what he's doing. So that little donation we have been able to bring together every time, every day, is the reason why we are still talking, is the reason why we are still standing, is the reason why when Onyendu listen, you go hear the sound of the music, you go hear the sound of Biafra. Onyendu, from wherever they put him in, whether solitary or non solitary, he is hearing the wave of Biafra. They see the light of Biafra, and that is what is keeping him. That is what he sees, and he will stay like this. They give him the post of governorship, president, this one, take money. He said, Lalai, I want Biafra. So we must continue to do what we are doing. But one thing I will beg, anything you have been doing, the good one, no, not be those who they do bad. Anything you have been doing for this Biafra to come, I encourage you to double it. Double. As you did double, God will double you. The same way you go to church and double your offering for God to bless you, the same way you come here, double your offering for your own liberation. What we are doing is for our own liberation. We are not doing it for anybody's liberation. You are not doing it for anybody to go and use it to buy private jet. No, you are not doing it for any other thing, but for your own very, very sake. We must continue. Mazavam Bamvam, I will hand the mic over to you until our Sonny come back. It's like we'll have some brothers here in the studio as well.
Okay, we have people in the house. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have Ben. Ben, is that Ben? Who's, I can't read that name. Oh, is that Uabo? Ben Uabo, the
Yes.
Dockland Media. Ben Uabo, can you take the microphone, please? Can you pronounce that name for me? That is Uaboh. Am I correct?
Yes, Uabo.
Uabo, okay. All right, please take the microphone, Ben.
I can't even remember the topic. I just come in straight like that.
Just greet Biafrans.
Greet
Greet Biafrans, and you know the updates, everything that's happening. The topic says that Nigerian government only knows Simon Ekpa as the prime minister. He's the only one they know. His name is the one that they are mentioning everywhere. You know.
Okay.
And just greet Biafrans, and then you update us with whatever it is you are able to update.
Okay. Thank you, Pastor Van Van Van. Thank you, Biafrans, all over the world, wherever you are at this very moment, depending on what time you are at the moment. For example, in UK, we are in the night now, anyway, around past 9 o'clock, sorry. So the zoo is panicking, and they don't have any choice than to release our leader, and they are afraid. What is scaring them now, what is bringing that scare on them now is our Prime Minister, Biafra Republic government in exile. That is Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is our prime minister. Whether they like it or not, they must yield. On others bringing on the table for negotiation, he has already made it clear to you people. One, you must withdraw your Janjaweed army in uniform from Biafra land. Then our leader, Mazi Kanu, who you kidnapped from Kenya, and you put in your dungeon, that DSS must be allowed to come out freely and walk on the street and come and meet us. That is what we stand for, and that is what we want. That's what our Prime Minister wants you to hear. Whether you like it or not, if you don't succumb, anyway, WOTOWOTO still continue. You are coming to our land to kill us, and you think we are just keeping quiet. The days are gone, whereby we will fold our hands and be looking. You want us to be like Marjorie in the north, who are rushing food? No, it can never be possible. We are the children of Chuko Kiabiama Purumi Henile. We are the children of God, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Even those people who are pushing you behind, America, US, UK, anywhere, you can never be free. This time around, Biafra must be restored. I thank you, Biafran people. I thank you, wherever you are, for giving me this opportunity to speak. Thank you very much, Vavam. Thank you, our 247 and others, and our Prime Minister, for
Yes, I
our Prime
greet you, my
Information,
brother.
and our Information Minister, IMC, Information Minister and Communication. More grace to our able and his deputy and others. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Ndewo.
Ndewo. Thank you. Ben Waba. Dotland Media, are you there? Dotland Media, are you there? Okay, Dotland Media is not there. All we want Biafrans to understand is that your freedom is more important than any other thing. And like the topic of,
because the message you're preaching, your diligence, your consistency is resonating and emboldening a lot of the world. Your message is sinking in, and we are all very grateful for it. So I am happy to be here. Thank you very much.
yes, that was the beginning of where that was the beginning of where the Indians started having stomach pain. They started having
This is
stomach
where their
pain.
nightmare started.
They started having stomach pain when they heard of this. Now there is another video on
No, this one get many things to talk. Oh, that's how you play, but I have a lot to say on this video.
Yeah, you will have the mic. There is another video during the fundraising in was it May 2021, where we entered fundraising, and then Mazinam Dikanu left all the criminals that have been working with him for years, and then he used 10 good minutes extensively to give kudos to Mazi Simon Ekpa. So, make una tell me whether this thing not on their belly. It on their belly. It on their belly. Mazi Simon Ekpa was the one that was controlling the fundraising. And the way they introduced Martin Namdekano in the fundraising was so bad. Mazi Simon Ekpa stormed the fundraising and told them, no, you cannot introduce the Omadike one of Biafra land in that way. That they have to do it in a different way, and they should do it again. And then he called somebody to come and do the introduction again, official. After then, Onyendu, when he was giving a speech, used 10 minutes extensively to give kudos to Mazi Simon Ekpa. As at then, this interview was not conducted yet. So a lot put some people inside the toilet. So we're just telling you guys that this is the only man that one Nigeria understands to be the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. This is the only man that the Senate chambers cried about. This is the only man that Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President of the lawmaker chambers, cried about and told the entire one Nigeria that only this man is still in Finland and ruling Biafra land. And all of us politicians calling ourselves one Nigeria loyalists, that we are bound down to him. That means he is the one in charge. That he's got everything controlling all of them in the Senate. That is why they tried to poison Godswill Akpabio during his birthday. Some of you may not understand. During Godswill Akpabio birthday, I know you say he slum, but I know ask say why Godswill Akpabio go slum after he understands very well and pronounce that Simon Ekpa is the real governor of Biafra land. And since that time that he made that pronouncement, they have been calling for his impeachment in the Senate as the Senate president. Fulani terrorists in the Senate and their lawmakers, and all the Igbo elites who are so happy that Fulani terrorists will come to Biafra land, massacre our women and children, have been supporting the bill that Godswill Akpabio should be impeached because of doing what? Pronouncing that and bringing the reality, the fact, to the understanding of all Nigerians that Simon Ekpa is the real person ruling the entire Whole Eastern region, the Biafra land. Because when he speaks, the people obey. When he speaks, they carry out his orders. When he speaks, whatever he says is what goes. So the people have come to understand that they have no other leader than the one that is in charge of Biafra land. That is the indomitable PM. Pastor Bam, please, when you come back, you can comment on this video. Man 247, I don't know if you have to comment on the video. If you want to, you let me know. If
You
not,
want to
we
put
move.
them now, put them, make it play again.
Okay, make it play again.
The world lovers of freedom, wherever they may be, those listening to us at this very hour, this very time, because I do know that you have extensive listenership all over the world. And it is an honor and privilege for me to be on your program. But above all, I must also thank the Most High, who is in heaven, presiding over the affairs of men on this very earth. And your good, humble self, you have shown yourself to be a servant, a dedicated servant of Biafra. And all I have to say to you is that you have to keep doing what you're doing, because the message you're preaching, your diligence, your consistency is resonating and emboldening a lot of people all over the world. Your message is sinking in, and we are all very grateful for it. So I am happy to be here. Thank you very much.
I want to ask question though.
Wait, before you carry the mic. There is one question here, or one comment here, that seems so myopic. Now, it is Blessing Odo that is asking this question. Blessing Odo, you said, please, I want to know, General Oji said he is Commander-in-Chief of the armies. Blessing Odo, I don't know if you are just trying to create a scene, or if you are a real Biafran that have been on this comment section with us all the time, and you will crack jokes with us, you will follow us in everything we do. So when you ask this question, it seems that somebody has taken over your account, or maybe Fulani terrorists have given you zobo to drink. So your brain now turns upside down. You no longer think right. So at times, I wonder if the kuli that one Nigerian senator said they used 440 something billion naira to produce for over 36 years has been circulated into some people's community, and they collect it and eat. You know the topic of this broadcast, and you also know the man that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about in this video. And you know the man that the chief defense staff of one Nigeria is crying about in all the videos. For the first time in your life, for you to hear that the chief of defense staff of a country, not the chief of army, the chief of defense, that means the Okabata that is in charge of every armed forces group in a country, is crying that Master Simon Ekpa, Biafra Liberation Army of the Biafran people, is defeating the Nigerian army, and he is killing them, destroying them. Why? Because they go to Biafra land to kill the Biafran people, and they are getting it back in quantums. And the only man you know that is the chief commanding officer of the army of Biafra, the armed forces of Biafra, is man Simon Ekpa. And you're here asking this silly question. So we need to know whether you are okay today or whether you drank Zobo from Fulani. Please, Mas Hugo, carry on, please.
I said the question be this. Na China Saworu studio Ingo. Why not they laugh now? I asked very simple.
What was your question?
Why not they make me laugh? I say, because he say he's very excited and honored to come to somebody, to be invited or to come to somebody's studio. I ask very simple question. Na China Saworu studio Ingo.
Maybe in a 7,000 seat studio.
Okay, as you know, if you answer that one. Now that one where they don't want him, more here, now that one actually do, now that sensation. Because I never hear them before. Okay, I know. Now Snell, where they for Italy, where the draw speed he go. I
Or
never
maybe
hear
Papa
President they can't tell anybody before
maybe
say
Papa
I am
Chicken Fried
privileged
Zobo.
to be invited. But
Wait, this reminds us something. Pastor Bam, where is your friend? Where is Gumi of POS?
You know they come out again. Gumi of DOS. You know, say they give us suspension. In suspension go finish for February. Maybe now
who
make
give
him
him?
come out.
Who give him suspension?
DOS are wise. DOS are wise. They give us suspension. They say he go attack Ikenga. So they suspend them for till February.
Really? But he can't get no there for DOS again now. He don't
And the
resign.
sniper pursue Ikenga now. Now he make Ikenga verse. Where Ikenga come out, so they can't give him suspension.
No,
I
to
know
make
say
person no go
upon
hear
that
am.
one, he can't see the insult this one when they Germany. He said no, he said he put Bella like bread in mini mara. Give him another 6 months. The one when they insult that one when they Germany. He go be 1 year.
So, I think this was before Passover of 2024.
My father don't dey pay me.
Bam, I beg. We don't get NSC here. This kind of laugh where you come make us start to the laugh here now. We don't carry
No,
NSC.
but not true, not be joke, not true, eh? They serve suspension for because he pursue Ikenga. I am telling you, if he finish that one, another 6 months they wait for him. Not true.
Wait.
I beg, wait. That is video. That is video where he say, where he say,
Posted.
Chika, I don't see him because I'm the biggest criminal.
Posted.
You got the one where he said Chike Doziem na the head of terrorists, not the head of Boko Haram. He said Chike Doziem is the leader of Boko Haram.
Mamo. Abanga don't defend me.
Hey, Bam, you don't crack us up for you.
My God. Yo. I want to ask a question though.
Play this video again, I better start again.
Wait, Baba, but wait, I never finished my question before you go
Okay.
answer.
Stop
Who
this
they
now.
give up that suspension self?
Eh?
Who they give the suspension?
Na
Gumi.
na Chike dozie m na.
But Chika doesn't know the talk again now.
Na true.
We, we know they hear his voice again. She doesn't want to know the talk again. Now who got the
Maybe
talk?
maybe na Chika Edozie brother. Na him give the suspension.
Yes, yes.
Ah,
Because Chike dozie m brother now. I don't take over from Chike dozie m.
hey, like, not a way person never see for this Biafra. I dey
Hey.
ask one question. I've been asking question today.
Eh,
Just like Mazen the Gallo said now, he went to somebody and he praised him. I know they call anybody. I never call anybody because maybe somebody that is watching from outside will be able to tell me that it is that one where do head, where the palm head. Is it this Biafra? There's no kind of people. Somebody go come out with his girlfriend, they go palm their head, they dance Biafra. Somebody go they cook one pot of soup Biafra. No kind of make I no talk. But the thing is that I have never seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu go to any Biafran studio to tell them, I am happy to be here. I am happy to be here in your studio. I am honored. It's a privilege. I know here I'm teaching us that one. I know here I'm teaching Kedosium that one. I know here I tell any other person. No only one person in tell am. I no go call name o. I no call anybody. And this is their anger. You see, when you are doing good thing, or when you see a good man, a good guy, whenever you see a good guy being praised for doing good things, no envy am now, no jealous am. Highest you follow, do the praising, join. Listen, these people have been there before Simon Ekpa pick up the microphone to speak. They were there. This man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, from Jericho to Togo. There is no part of war that this man did not go to, looking for 100 men, only 100 men. But there are more than 10,000 that surrounded him, sucking him like if you are sucking juice, drying him, stressing him, make he die. The man no gree die. Honestly, the man don't see way for their hand. If not that this is, had it been that the zoo have a good system that when they arrest you, you will have some rest, I would have said he will remain there until Biafra come. But zoo, it is better you go to, I don't know what to describe. It's better you go and live in desert than to go to be imprisoned in the zoo. Go ask Obasanjo and he go tell you. Or you go ask Showore. Simon Ekpa is not doing anything to please anybody. He is doing everything he is doing to please God and for Biafra to come. So when you hear him call you to do this, sit at home, do this one, please let us listen. Tomorrow is another time. Tomorrow is another day to prove that we are ready to go. The sit at home continues. The Biafra Liberation fundraising is still on. That is the reason why we are still here. If you remember very well, before They don't want to talk about Simon Ekpa. They don't want to talk about even ESN. They don't talk ESN. Very soon, they will start calling it Biafra Army. Because now we have moved from ESN to Biafra Army. They are not telling you it's ESN, but before they will tell you it's unknown government. Now they are calling ESN. There is nothing like ESN again. Because a nation will have army. A nation don't go with security. It's army, not vigilante. We don't have vigilante.
We don't fight war with vigilante. You don't see where they fight war with vigilante before.
Yeah. So anybody that is telling you that Biafra is operating with ESN, tell that person he's a liar. Oh, your man says, make a drop him here. Be like, several mama don't come back.
I mean, they find busted. I was looking for it. I was looking for the video. The guy doesn't is a criminal. Busted. I don't have in the van. I don't see him. Bam, carry my go.
Don't worry, I'll go look for him. Make I bring him.
I beg you for him. Carry come.
Busted.
But before I will bring him, play this thing for me. I beg. Play this.
Find out. And before you go for that one, let us all. Do you want to comment on this video of MNK admonishing PM before?
Yes,
we go on?
now the video I want to talk about. Play it from the beginning. Okay. I beg.
All right.
Lovers of freedom, wherever they may be, those listening to us at this very hour, this very time, because I do know that you have extensive listenership all over the world. And it is an honor and privilege for me to be on the program. Well, I must also thank the Most High, who is in heaven, presiding over the affairs of men on this very earth. And your good, humble self, you have shown yourself to be a servant, a dedicated servant of Biafra. And all I have to say to you is that you have to keep doing what you're doing because the...
Okay, you know, quick pause and maybe you go to one as more. Now, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, first and foremost, debunk all the lies they started. You know, immediately they started attacking Simon Ekpa from the beginning. China Sanwa Satan. And Simon Ekpa did very well by giving him that name that fits him, Bedbug. When the Bedbug started attacking Simon Ekpa, they started by saying he's a nobody. He came from the back door. But here, in this interview, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu rightfully and truthfully made it known that you, Simon Ekpa, your message is resonating worldwide. You have a very large following worldwide. People are listening to you worldwide. And what is Mazin Nnamdi Kanu trying to say? He's trying to tell Simon Ekpa, I also listen to you. I also listen. Somebody that Onyendu is listening to. And somebody that his message is blessing Onyendu. You know the beginning of the end for these people, they open their mouth and call him a nobody. They open their mouth and say he is not working for Biafra. Somebody that Onyendu heaped all these accolades and praises on. Presented him before Chukwoki Kabiama Primi Henile. Please, as you run on small back, play and make I hear the other line while I talk about I beg no verse.
Be a servant, a dedicated servant of Biafra. And all I have to say to you is that you have to do what, because the message you're preaching, your diligence, your consistency is resonating and emboldening.
A dedicated servant of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is that what he said? Is that what he said? Did he say? No, that's not what he said. He said a dedicated servant of Biafra. A dedicated servant of Biafra. So as far as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, he is not seeing Mazi Simon Ekpa as my servant or my disciple. He's even seeing him as a servant of Biafra, because we are all serving Biafra. But all these people, what are they looking for? Structure, authority, power. A man powerless, when you are powerful. Look at them. Where have their power ended them? Where did their power end them? Some of them end them near army, or for the end them near zoo. Some of them end them where it has ended all of them today. Servant of Biafra. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there shows Mazi Simon Ekpa how humble he is, how he is willing to allow anybody that want to get this job done to go ahead and do it. He told him his consistency. Please play the remaining part, I beg, no verse.
I have to say, you have to keep doing what you're doing, because the message you're preaching, your diligence, your consistency is resonating and emboldening a lot of people all over the world. Your message is sinking in, and we are all very grateful for it. So I am happy to be here. Thank you very much.
He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling him that your message is sinking in. Do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is speaking on? He's not speaking for only other people. He's also speaking for himself. He's telling Mazi Simon Ekpa that your message is sinking in. I am receiving from your message. I am being blessed by this level of validation. Have never been done anywhere. Where will you see a superior validating somebody that is under him like this? If not that superior is so down to earth and humble and willing to get the job done. As long as you have a capable hand, then go ahead and get the job done. He said your message is resonating and it is sinking in. And the last word he said was that he said, I am very happy to be here. This is one of the last interview Mazi Nnamdi Kanu granted. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was very comfortable. He felt so much at home with Mazi Simon Ekpa. And immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. They wanted to destroy that home where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was feeling at home. And they were claiming that they are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the last home where he felt at home, where he felt received, where he felt he had his people, his man, his eye, his hand. He had his hand in Mazi Simon Ekpa. He had his voice in Mazi Simon Ekpa. He felt at home. Immediately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by these criminals. They joined forces together and tried to destroy that home where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was feeling at home. But Chukwu Kikabiama said, it is impossible. You cannot destroy this home because I built it. I built it with the finger of God. That is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you don't know what he did here. He eulogizes Mazi Simon Ekpa and he committed him unto Chukwu Kabiama, and he said, your message is resonating. He said, continue what you are doing. And that's exactly what Simon Ekpa is doing. I told them in the afternoon when I tried to analyze this, I told them, today, if you see our prime minister, dogged and hardcore, ready to take every bullet from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, look at it from this message here. Because he saw the spirit in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believed in the sincerity in him, in the truth in him. That is why he will never disappoint Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will never. He is the last person to disappoint Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There was a day our prime minister was talking after he saw all these things that these people were doing. Hey, he said, if any name na mazin nam the kano para, die we abacha. He said, all the things that me and Mazin nam the kano plan, these people use it to eat abacha. And today that abacha is purging them today. It's purging them. So you see the spirit of honesty and integrity in Mazin Namdekano. And Master Meleka said, anything that will happen to me in this life, let it happen. I had rather by me than to give up on Mazin Namdekano. And that's why Mazin Namdekano is still alive today. If not, it would have been history. I am sorry, I don't want to take all our time. Thank you very much, my minister.
I beg, make una send me one bottle of NSC.
And that one don't put you for wahala now.
I beg, make una send me one bottle of NSC. These people where say they pay your salary. I never receive my salary. I don't fit buy one bottle of NSC. This one would just come put me for high job. My spirit can't dey high. Salary I don't see. NSC they hungry me to drink. Hey, bam bam bam. Thank you for that analysis. Now, we hear say this man they cry as MNK opening chapter. So let us laugh some more. Let me tell Biafrans where the madness of this guy started. In this very video, he said that Mazin Namdekano said they should go and file a kidnap case against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Umuchileke!
I want to be quoted today very clearly. Namdekano, Mazin Namdekano, gave specific instruction to someone close to him. I may not mention the name because the person knows himself.
I beg you, stop.
Instructing him to file action against someone in Finland.
Stop.
And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed.
Now. Oh.
The feedback he got from them.
And they pause the video.
Hey, wait now. In the
Wait. You see, this Simon Ekpa self, that thing in Finland, that short man in Finland, yeah, who they doing juju for them? Say the people when they use human being do juju, they fear them. Yeah, even to call Simon Ekpa, they fear him now. If you watch that military man, chief of defense staff, if you want call Simon Ekpa, they fear to call the name. That is why he will always Simon Ekpa with fear. Simon Ekpa has become the terror of the wicked, evil Janjaweed eyes. Look at him. He can't even call Simon Ekpa because he's scared. Evil the hunt him. See him. I don't want to call his. Not that he don't want. If he call Simon Ekpa, blood of Biafrans, the flogger. Now, all chukuna.
You no go sleep that night. You no go sleep.
Mr. Ibu say na no be me go flog you, na God go flog you. I don't know whether I go see that video. Ha! Ndonu. Di beribe.
Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazin Namdekano was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahe in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor.
I want to be quoted today very clearly. Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gave specific instruction to someone close to him. I may not mention the name because the person knows himself. Instructing him to file action against someone in Finland. And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. The feedback he got from them that what action has been filed. To file action against Simon Ekpa on his activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action against Finland. He gave that instruction. Put me correctly. The feedback Nnamdi Kanu received from those who gave that instruction was that action has been filed. But in fact, nothing has been done. An order he gave. I know he'll be asked soon. And when he come out, everything will be open. Now, for those.
Please, so did he say they refused to file the action or they filed the action?
Now me refuse to file them. Now me delete cancel.
You see how confused? You see how they put confusion for their head? Okay, the most trusted. You are the most trusted. Then give order to go file case. You know, you did there what they give. You don't go file them. And you don't say they no file them. And you don't say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no. Say they never file them. And you don't see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu according to you every week. You know fit tell and say the order when they give, they no file them. Wait, you will be the most trusted. If they won't make anybody go file case, why they will give another person? Why not you? This man.
Oh.
So when did me I want to say he say MNK say may they go file case against our PM, my indomitable PM. And then they refuse to go file the case or what?
Who refused to file the case now?
He said he don't want to mention them. Let us remind ourselves where the problem started.
Was the eye of Ejiofor of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB.
So, as MNK trusted him so much, that is why he can come out and tell you, MNK say you should go and kidnap Simon Ekpa. MNK say you should go and file a case against Simon Ekpa. And the video that we played before is the same MNK that endorsed Simon Ekpa and said all of you should go and listen to Simon Ekpa because it's the man I have given the official assignment. Including the IU. All of you go and listen to Simon Ekpa. Then, in October or November 2022, I think we should look for that 10 or 15 commandment of MNK.
The letter.
is it 8 or 10 commandment of MNK, or 15 commandment of MNK?
I
Which
get
says,
them. Make a look for them.
okay, bring it. Which says, nobody should, it is prohibited for anybody to go and counter whatever Simon Ekpa is doing for Biafra. It is prohibited. DOS, it is prohibited. Carol White Warriors, it is prohibited. Do not go close to go and counter anything the Prime Minister is saying, because he has official assignment to do. Then, when Jofo came out and told you people here, it is MNK that said they should go and kidnap Simon Ekpa. You know, there are some videos that are best played after the drama has been acted. Because when this video was played, when the drama was being acted, that time that the drama was going on, all of you did not believe what our PF was saying.
I want to be quoted today very clearly. Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gave specific instruction to someone close to him. I may not mention the name because the person knows himself. Instructing him to file action against Simon Ekpa in Finland. And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. The feedback he got from them that what action has been filed. To file action against Simon Ekpa on his activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action against me in Finland. He gave that instruction. Put me correctly. The feedback Nnamdi Kanu received from those who gave that instruction was that action has been filed. But in fact, nothing has been done. And all that he did, I know he'll be asked soon. And when he come out, everything will be open. Now, for those who are still towing that part of Legion of
Please zoom this thing. We want to see that.
I don't know why. I know if you download the thing, it's there for Twitter. They try zoom and they try bring them, no agree.
Share it to me. Show it to me on Twitter. Just mail me on Twitter.
Okay.
Then I will download it and then zoom it out. We want Biafrans to see the 10 or is it 11 commandment of Biafrans.
Was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died was part of the eyes. Before entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigerian government. He became the eye of Umahe in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government IPOB. He became the eye of Umahe in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahe in IPOB.
I want to be quoted today very clearly. Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gave specific instruction to someone close to him. I may not mention the name because the person knows himself. Instructing him to file action against Simon Ekpa in Finland. And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. The feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. File action against Simon Ekpa on his activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action against me in Finland. He gave that instruction. Put me correctly. The feedback Nnamdi Kanu received from those who gave that instruction was that action has been filed. But in fact, nothing has been done. And all that he did, I know he'll be asked soon. And when he come out, everything will be open. Now, for those who are still towing that part of
This is for you to understand the kind of man that has been parading himself as a lawyer of the Biafran people for years. If Mazi Simon Ekpa was not available, if Tom Polo and his men were not available in 2017 to storm one Nigeria and demand for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if men of timbers and calibers were not available to do something for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, these non-entities would have still been collecting awards from one Nigeria from 2015 to this very day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have rotted in jail to this very day. Because it is Biafra, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that made them to be relevant. They have nothing in their oblocos. They have nothing upstairs. All they have is to carry the books. Like he said when they are going to court, they carry their books. So it's like they are going for prep. In those days when we are going to prep, we carry books to go and read. So what they do is they carry books, they go to court. They collect money, they file cases, and then they drop there. Whatever the court or the chief judge says, they go with it. Imagine someone that is telling you that is defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court. He will come out and tell you, I am the head counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he's telling you that the person that is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, that the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now ordered that they should go and kidnap that person and bring to come and put him in the same detention with him. Do you people understand why our PM said that Ejiofor is the eye of IPOB? Inside IPOB. The eye of one Nigeria inside IPOB.
Hi, Adiog. Aneme.
With their wig on their head, their brain is empty. That's what MNK said in one of his speeches.
So I don't put the video, I don't put the busted for inside our group, eh?
Okay, I go check. He became the eye of mine, he became the eye of he became the eye of everything. So Biafran people have suffered in the hands of Ejiofor. And if and when our leader has decided to break the yoke of the hypnosis that was used against him through this criminal, then you should understand that the MNK will be out in no distant time. We just want you to understand the evil that these groups of criminal lawyers have done against the indigenous people of Biafra. Wait, to listen to this one, because some of you may not understand what happened. Listen up, listen to this one.
Rejoinder on 16th of March 2023, detailing the activities of Simon Ekpa Group and criminal criminals, and also pointing to the fact that IPOB as a peaceful global movement have distanced themselves in various publications and also volunteer to assist the security agents in fishing out these criminal elements. These are not that IPOB as a peaceful global movement have distanced themselves in various publications and also volunteer to assist the security agents in fishing out these criminal elements. These are not.
Did you hear the message there? That IPOB Nigeria have volunteered to work with one Nigeria to now unleash the names of Biafrans that have been loyal to the DOS for years under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will unleash their names and give to one Nigeria, and then they will go ahead killing them. So when you visit Nigeria, They will pick you at the airport. They will go from your houses to houses in our communities and say, this is IPOB coordinator, this is IPOB rep, this is IPOB treasurer, this is IPOB this is IPOB that. It is the eye of one Nigerian lawyer that claims to be our lawyer that was actually telling you the real thing that they were doing with IPOB Nigeria. And it is on this very note that our Prime Minister have warned that every Biafran staying abroad, forget about traveling home in this December. Did you hear what Ejiofor said? Ejiofor said they have voluntarily decided to work for one Nigeria to submit all the names of IPOB members to one Nigerian security terrorist so that they will be picking you one after another. As you travel in and out of one Nigeria, even in Biafra land, they will be coming to your houses to come and pick you one after another. This is to validate what our PM said. Ejiofor has been the eye of one Nigeria in IPOB.
And he's still the eye.
He's still the eye, selling out all your information. You will hear they say you are the coordinator, you are the treasurer, you are the financial secretary, you are the deputy coordinator, you are the zonal coordinator. Then they say submit all your names, your complete names, your real names, which is in the document. You submit. They say they are forwarding it to the legal team. You don't know that the legal team is actually the one that is selling your information to DSS, that is selling your information to Umari, that is selling your information to Hopeless Odema, that is selling your information to all the criminal governors in Biafra land, thereby making it easy for the terrorists to come after you. Ejiofor has been the eye. Listen very well, oh.
To allow Mazen Namikan access to his medical doctors. Because, of course, he are away since we were brought into the country on 27th of June 2021, 27. In 21, he has been sick because he was subjected to severe torture, beating, and all forms of inhuman and degrading treatment, which was meted to him by the combined team of Nigerian security agents and Kenyan security agents that participated in that horrendous and operation. Also, before he was extraordinary in relation to Nigeria. So he has been sick. At some point, his potassium content depleted. Now he had what they call tinnitus ear infection on account of what the injury they inflicted on him. So, and his Lordship of Justice Bintanyaku on October 21st, 2021 made an order allowing 3 persons to visit him, including his personal doctors. So, and that order has not been complied with because last year when his doctors made an attempt to see him, personal doctors, Dr. Sifan Okorochukwu, to see him, he was denied because, of course, he are away since we were brought into the country on 27th of June 2021, 27. Because, of course, he are away since we were brought into the country on 27th of June 2021, 27. Because, of course, he are away since we were brought into the country on 27th of June 2021, 27. Of course, he are away since we were brought into the country on
Beijing. When I hear that one, he say, we brought him into Nigeria. Umu Chineke. Umu Chineke. We are just trying to do what? Open the book of Apocalypse of the eye of one Nigeria. We brought him into Nigeria. We brought him into Nigeria. We brought Mazen Nnamdi Kanu into Nigeria. Now, when they talk about now, I go to hear, when I go to pick them one after another. We brought him into Nigeria. So he knew about it. Remember, we have been telling you when MNK was blindfolded and chained and brought into Nigeria, this very man you see here, this eye of one Nigeria, was the only lawyer that was standing before DSS and saw MNK in chains, blindfolded. MNK did not see anything. He was the only one there. So he understood the game and whatever arrangement that he played. Mazugo, are you able to zoom our Ten
The thing
Commandments
no
or 11
be
Commandments.
it's like the thing was he the person that sent me is like he sent me from what do you call it? I've forgotten where he sent it from. I couldn't download it. It's just there in a message. I can't download it.
You don't even fit share and give me for Twitter.
No, I've tried it. I can't share it. Nothing.
Can you repost it as well?
No, it's in the message. It's like
Ah,
he sent it from some I don't know where he sent it from. Let me
okay.
see.
Read the first commandment for us and the
Okay.
second commandment.
The first commandment said, okay, let me start from beginning. Memo on instruction and directives of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 15th December 2022. To DOS. Number one, DOS is forbidden from responding to Simon Ekpa no matter what. You dey hear me so?
Now only that one now we want. We no won't go far because only that one alone has finished the talk. All of you are forbidden,
No matter what.
no matter
That
what.
means even if someone slap you, no talk.
No talk,
Even if someone will tie you chain, throw you inside
no
water,
talk,
don't say anything.
no talk. As far as Biafra is concerned, in quote, as far as Biafra is concerned,
Yes,
anything
as
where
far as
Biafra
Biafra is concerned.
do, don't talk. Just give him your support. Allow him to fire this because he knows what he's doing and he understands the template that we both discussed. So when he said, I am fulfilling and carrying out the assignment that my supreme leader gave to me, this is what some people need to understand. So Biafran people, when I don't see the eye of one Nigeria, they confess in different ways. We just use them, they laugh some more. Mazigo, do you have something to say? Pam, do you have something to say?
I dey try see if I go bring am make people see am too. Make e no be like say na lie because we too dey forget. Our people too forget.
Mazi Ben, if you want to say something, you can carry the mic. Oh. Guys, if your internet is okay. I did see whether I feel see get them for you. I know feel get them here, sir. Bam, carry mic before Mazi Ben go carry him.
No, nothing more to say. The thing be say, these are the same people that believed in command and control. The same command and control come to them, telling them that they are forbidden. You are forbidden to respond to Simon Ekpa, no matter what. Not maybe the command when the leader give them, they didn't obey it. But after that letter came and they refused to obey it, you will still hear them making noise up and down. Command and control, DSS, DOS, structure. Mad people everywhere. Mad people.
Mazi Dozier. Mazi Ben, are you there?
Yeah,
You
I'm
have
here.
the
Thank you
mic.
very much. Thank you very much, our minister. In fact, all what is happening at the appropriate time, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. And as he has already told them, even on what we just read, giving them command, they should not. And as our 24/7 said, even if he buys you,
Sorry, Ben. Mazi Sonny, I don't put am for our WhatsApp. Make you bring am from there. Continue,
Okay.
Mazi.
even if he slap you, no talk. If he buy you, no talk. If he do anything, no talk. That is why at times most of our people on the space, if they give you suspension, they tell you, bam, there's no need to complain. Obey before complain. If they say don't do this, just go away. And if you misbehave, you are out of the media. That is it. So he has given that authority before he was kidnapped. And when that's something, maybe it was after he was kidnapped that he brought that in anyway, because I cannot remember. So they hid it. As they hid it, all those Nzamas that is in Germany that are cooking pot of soup with 500 naira. So they went mad. Anyway, many of them went mad too. And the other Nzamas who says, they should have laid a red line for our leader since. In fact, they're joking. I don't think those people are supposed to exist. Anyway, they are off the media. They are off the media. Until we get Biafra, then let them come. Then they will face their problem. So, as I said, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our spiritual leader, has already laid the foundation down. And the liberator is here, our prime minister. And he will lead us to the promised land. As I say, on the private chat, say that, you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has saw that charisma in our PM. And our PM is kind of that charismatic that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw in him. He's leading all the forces. He is there. Is whenever what he wants us to know, he will come and let us know, and that's it. All those things are mass. Mad people everywhere. Anyway, we are there. Thank you very much for giving me the mic.
Well, this thing I don't know. You know, my father used to say that he wish everybody go understand that when he come throw one parable, everybody understand them. No need of talking. Only this number one. The other 9 itself no dey needful. Because this one is the reason why Ejiofor will come and lie and tell you how they brought back Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but he didn't know. He told you he didn't know. He was not aware. This number one is the reason why your Soji has disappeared. This number one is the reason why China Sanwo-Olu said, if anybody mention his name, bury him alive. This number one is the reason why Chike Edozem has disappeared. This same number one is the reason why Madubugo is carrying money full of bag full of money to Abuja to the other one. This number one is the reason why they went and involved Ezenri to go to Abuja in Ifeanyi Ejiofor office. This is why Ifeanyi Ejiofor don't visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again, because of this number one. Any day you hear them tell you they visit Nnamdi Kanu is a lie. Is a lie, because Madubugo the other time told you he went to see Nnamdi Kanu. DSS reject. No, it's not DSS that refused him seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The people that refused him seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that why he did not see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu heard what he said the other time he come to visit him. So he came to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they lied. He began to say things that because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never send anybody to come and attack Simon after sending you with this one. So when Madubugo come out and start lying, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I will never see you again. So he was just trying luck. He went there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him blatantly, I am not seeing him. And he come here and start ranting. This number one is the reason why they collected $40,000 to stop sit at home. This number one is the summary of everything. That's the reason why they employed half a million Irats that have disappeared. Is the reason why all of them have disappeared. The reason why Ikenga has gone mad and gone north, and finally nobody can see him again. He have resigned. The number one summarized everything we have been looking for. And this is the reason why Biafra is here. And this number one is the reason why you must support Biafra army. Because he said DOS is forbidden. That is not, he did not say DOS should not. He did not say DOS must not. Is forbidden. That is, before he wrote this thing, they have been forbidden. They are forbidden already. Until today, they will come out and lie. And lie. They no know say as they lie, the thing go leak. Finally, don't leak. And our own is that we go see them today. Tomorrow now we go forget them. We go begin to talk another thing. This is why you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, because he's bringing a new dimension into this very awareness. And you must listen to Simon Ekpa, and you must go and listen him, follow him, and hear all he said. He did not say go and hear what Simon Ekpa is saying. No. You must go and listen. He did not say you must go and watch. He did not say you must go and look. He said you must go and listen. The act of listening is when you go, you listen with your mind, with your brain, with everything. That's the same way you go to God with all your mind, all your heart, all your spirit, all your body, everything. That's the same way you listen to Simon Ekpa, as long as this Biafra is concerned. Mazi Solindewo.
Thank you, Mwachineke. So, Biafrans, what we are doing is just to refresh your memory. Tomorrow is the mega Biafran Golf fundraising. And please, to all our media teams, every jingle that has to do with Biafrans all over the world, let us support ESN, please. That part of ESN needs to be cut out. Edit the video, cut the ESN part off, only use the part that goes with Biafran Liberation Army. Because ESN was a security network to protect the territories of Biafra land from being cut to pieces by the zoo terrorists. By not destroying our women and children, they did their work well, and we commend them. Now, the Prime Minister, the officer, the chief commander of the armed forces, or the officer in chief, or the chief in commanding, whichever way you want to speak the grammar, speak it well. He is the chief, the Okakpatakpata commanding officer of the Biafran Armed Forces, our indomitable Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is the one that unveiled and formed the Biafran Liberation Army. We are no more in just IPOB as a group. No, we are a government. A government must have all the arms to be able to stand as a government. So what we are doing now, we are dealing as a government, and you have all the legitimacies from international communities backing your standards up. All the templates enunciated in a government in exile are the powers that be in the hands of every emerging nation that goes through and uses the government in exile. The Biafran Liberation Army is part of it, and every other armed groups that comes under this government have the power to be supported. There is legitimacy. What we are saying is that do not use do not use
As is Sonny, NEPA don't take your
yes,
light.
if I almost take light, but I don't draw them back.
Let them
Do
not
not
take
use ESN anymore, please. We are going as a government, and ESN has nothing to do with this government anymore. The only government that is taking charge now is BRGIE, and Biafran Liberation Army is part of that government, and we can defend it anywhere we go. The zoo terrorists and one Nigeria trying to use ESN with IPOB Nigeria to blackmail and to create chaos in the name of MNK. So we are telling you, please and please understand it very well and understand it very clear that PLA was launched for this purpose. And henceforth, every reportage should go with PLA and no more ESN.
The more they attack me, the stronger I become. Because it is like you are pouring fuel in the strength that is in me. So bring it on. But I'm telling you today that we have been able to defeat them. We have Chikota Hanchani and defeated them. What we have done to Nigeria and their agent in Biafra struggle is that we gathered them together. This particular sit at home, I told you people, will be the beginning of the liberation of Biafra. You see, the actions, the activities of Biafrans in this sit at home have gathered all the sabos together, all the saboteur together, and we defeated them. Bam! It is mysterious. How many of you will ever believe in this life that everybody will gang up against Biafra?
Now, let us bring you into something else that will make your day before we bring this broadcast to an end. Remember to be part and parcel of our mega fundraising of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile tomorrow. Now, this is the state of affairs of one Nigeria under Musa. Now,
They hear the sound of PLA.
this is the best thing you can see from Musa now and his men. This is not even the sound of the gun of Biafra Liberation Army. It is the sound of the drums. Let us go to another one. You see this one. You see this one now. This one said horror. Blood flows as Biafran fighters brutally slaughters Nigerian army in a boy. This one they are looking for Christmas gift and Christmas news. So if you don't talk about Simon Ekpa, you no go be survivor. You know
But they
get food.
come out here, beg. They no go kill.
No, Make I give volume for this one. This one the make person laugh. Oh. There is no gory image there.
One man, everything good.
There is no gory image. Don't check before I started putting it on the screen.
Namusa brother.
Man, everything good.
Namusa, na my guy the mock. That's what I'm saying. Musa, is everything good? As you're hunting one man,
Namusa commander.
One man, everything good.
Everything is good though.
Now, this one make una day.
Even though I'm an electrician, and I don't regard myself by now. I don't get boys. If I don't, they call me Oga.
My people, those of you will be saying now won't join the Nigerian army. Before you join the Nigerian army, come here with him, the chief of the defense staff will be saying him talk. Make you watch and make you listen to Ram. And also make you share them to that your brother will be saying they wish to join the Nigerian army. There are things where we say most of us all these are uniform promote like hear them from your own mouth the way they say intake talk am. As you watch this video, make you share them, make you drop your opinion whether you go feel still like to join the work or you no go like to join the work. Make you listen to wetin him talk. As they watch them, make you share them, listen to them.
After some of it, we need to do more. We need to renovate the old ones because they've been there for ages, so that we can fix them. My dream is for every officer and soldier to have an accommodation that he can look up and say, look, this is my own, this is my barracks. We spend a lot, because of the operations we are conducting, a lot of the officers and soldiers are out there in the field. If today all these operations are over and we have to go back to the barracks, there won't be enough barracks for us. The issue of ration cash allowance where we feed, like I'm sure informed you, anytime we're on operations, I, as a general, I'm being fed on 1,200 per day with my soldiers. From the first general to the last soldier, the same amount. That's what we manage with. My soldier collects at least less than 50,000 for salary a month. We all know situations on ground. My appeal is for them to salaries that is worth it for the work they're doing. We deserve to have that. So that they can encourage them to want to do more. We have a lot of them that have been injured, families separated for a very long time. These are aspects that will take the moral aspect of it that will actually ginger the troops to want to do more. And especially on the issue of Nigerians also encouraging the men. I mean, we have seen other countries when military men come into airports, how they are being applauded. They get first class treatments wherever they go to. When they go to buy things, they get the debate. We don't get all those things in Nigeria. And yet we're doing such services. We're not saying that everybody should give us everything that we need, but I think we should be considered, and the troops deserve commendation. I have told you as a commander, my greatest pain is when I have to face the family of my either officer or soldier to tell them they lost their breadwinner. It is painful. You go back with nightmares when you close your eyes. Nigerians should understand that these people have their families all over. That's the way we're enjoying with our now it's holiday period. A lot of people are on holidays, have traveled abroad. We don't have that luxury. Most times you don't get to see your family all over this period. These are sacrifices they make, and I think we should look at the aspect of trying to commend them.
So for those of you that are preparing to go and join this terrorist group and to be deployed to Biafra land, go and write your will before you come. Because Biafra land is nowhere to condone mercy. We are not the one to determine how you are to be judged. Our own is to send you to judgment. God will now decide how you will be judged. When you're fighting war, you don't talk of forgiveness. So what you do is reload your weapons, get all the bullets, cock your gun very well, and aim at your enemies. Brush them off because they are coming ahead of you. And if you don't do so, your own is gone. So we are preparing for any terrorist that is coming into Biafra land. We are not mincing words. Every terrorist coming into Biafra land will be crushed, and you will not go back the way you came. You will only go back in body bags. We will not in any way allow you to go back normal. You came normal, you come to massacre Biafrans, you come to rape, you come to cut their heads to pieces, you come to butcher our pregnant women into two and to remove their babies in their belly and to cut them into body parts and to go about with them. You are going to go back in body bags. So understand this very clear, because we are in and we are ready to crush every enemy. This is a message to anyone that is under the auspices of one Nigerian army. Write your will, even if you're not in the Nigerian army and you're being contracted from another country. Write your will before you come in, because your end has been signed. This is Biafran Liberation Army. Our message is very, very simple. If you want to leave the camp Biafra land, go back to Sambisa Forest, stop killing our women and children, acknowledge the BRGIE and the map that we have put on the table, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, pull your terrorists out of Biafra land, and then conduct referendum, and then you'll be peaceful. Anything other than that, it is fire for fire. This is Biafran Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland, under the supreme leadership of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister. Mazi 247, you have the mic. Later you give it to Mazi Ben. I think my minister have gone into the other room. So carry the mic, later you give it to Mazi Ben as we draw the curtain. Thank you so much.
Okay, Biafrans, I must say thank you so much from here. We don't hear everything. The rule number one, you are forbidden from challenging Master Simon. You are forbidden from challenging Simon Ekpa, whatever he is doing. If you call him self-imposed to PM, Prime Minister, it no matter, don't challenge him. Anything he said goes. That is the, if you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you love this freedom, listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. And he is calling you to support our army. Support our army. Tomorrow, let us come out together. Let us come out in mass and support our army. Tomorrow is the mega fundraising. Let us support our army. I don't have much to say again. Thank you, Mazi Sonny, and good night, everybody.
Mazi Ben, carry the mic, please.
Thank you, Mazi Sonny. Biafrans, you have heard everything right from when we started. And remember, tomorrow is another great day. And also remember what our information minister said, that we must fund our watchers. Tomorrow is another day. If you have not done that, try and do that. The one you are doing weekly, try and do that before 12 midnight, even before tomorrow 7 o'clock in the evening. Otherwise, remain safe wherever you are. Our Biafran Liberation Army, all of them, we need to make them to be strong so that we'll be proud that yes, because they left their family because they want freedom. Not only for their freedom, but our freedom, my freedom. We are tired here in where this winter is killing us. We want to come back home. So therefore, remember, fund our Liberation Army. Thank you very much, Mazi Sonny. Good night from here too. Thank you.
Thank you, Wachineke. Funding is very, very important. In every army, without funding, they cannot stand the test of time. Israel is able to make use of their Iron Dome today because they invested so much on it. Every country with the highest standard of their armory are able to stand because of money. We need funds, we need money, we need money, we need money to be able to buy more guns and bullets. And remember that a time will come, we will not be out here begging you for this money anymore. When we fully delegitimize the presence of these terrorists in Biafra land, We will use what we have to get what we want. Listen very well. And as at that time, you will come with millions and trillions of dollars. We will push you away because you were making jest of us with your money when we were begging. Now you are calling us beggars on the media. We accept it because we are fighting for freedom. And we are protecting the egg, the very important egg that we have. That is why we have not heated or blown the red spot as it is now. We know the red spot of what Nigeria, where we will hit it one day and everything will turn into shambles. But because of our important egg that we have, which is in the dungeon, which is our supreme leader, that is why we are using our number 6. And a lot of people think that, oh, this prime minister, you are being overpatient, you should strike, you don't know what you're doing, this and that. You said he doesn't know what he's doing, right? But one Nigeria is not crying of your name, it's crying of his name, Simon Ekpa. One Nigeria is crying of only one name, Simon Ekpa. He's not crying of the governor of Anambra. He's not crying of the president of the Senate. He's not crying of the chief of defense staff here. All of them are crying of only one person's name, Mazi Simon Ekpa. It's not even the person that they kidnapped that they are crying for again. So at times it seems that they made a mistake of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of them to have located Simon Ekpa to kidnap, they now made a mistake, kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I thank God that you people went for the right person that will give birth to the demons of Biafra to emanate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave birth to demons of Biafrans. There are some that you have not even known yet. The ones you see and the Simon Ekpa that you see today, the arrays of demons of Biafra that is behind him, you don't know yet. Continue to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, right? And the cry of one Nigeria will intensify day in, day out. We are stopping oil exploitation in Biafra land. You see now that oil is 650, 1,000. Very soon, you will not even see it again. You will be looking for it to even buy. You know, go. We are delegitimizing and we are taking control. If you are for Biafra, you are on the right path. Before one Nigeria abandoned the refineries in Biafra land and they decided to invest 60% of Nigerian money in Dangote refinery, you should understand that they knew what we were working on, because they understood that the unthinkable is coming to be. That is why they abandoned all the refineries in Biafra land for the past 20 years. They have been sending all your raw products to go out of Nigeria to be refined and then brought back. And then within a twinkle of an eye, they now decided not to revamp the refineries in Biafra land, but they decided to invest all the money that they have in Dangote refinery, so that that side will be able to take care of them, while all of you will die in pains and penury and in jeopardy in Biafra land. You know, you need to be happy that God has brought Mazi Simon Ekpa to the fore. He has brought him at the very right time. Just follow the template of Brgie under the leadership of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Stop complaining, stop lamenting, and stop backbiting. Your slander and your propaganda cannot bring Brgie down. Rather, the more you continue, the more it pushes it up, and the awareness continues. One Nigeria is crying over the offensive of Biafran Liberation Army. They are crying over the consistency of Mazi Simon Ekpa. When they massacre our women and children, In 2015 to 2021, it has been cry upon cry. But in 2021 to 2023, the reverse has become the case, whereby you kill one Biafran Liberation Army will give it back to you in thousands. We have a government now, and it is legitimate. So if you were afraid that you are supporting IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, for your freedom, do not be afraid again. You are supporting Biafran Republic government in exile with a legitimate power that is backed up with international laws, plus the one Nigerian nonsense laws, plus the ECOWAS nonsense laws, plus the United Nations nonsense laws, from the EU nonsense laws. All the international laws backs up a republic government in exile, a government in exile. So what we are doing, do not be afraid of. Supporting from wherever you are, putting your money, nobody will tell you that you are supporting a terrorist group. No. A government in exile can never be a terrorist group, and no government will allow such government in exile to be registered. A government in exile is a legitimate government. So this is what you need to understand. Biafrans are no terrorists. The Biafran Republic government in exile are no terrorist group. They are not just groups. They are a constituted government. A constituted government, well instituted, everything in order, and they are well recognized. Do not be afraid. Bring your money now that we need it, so that at the end of the day, you will not be treated like some people in South Korea and Kuwait that did not partake in their freedom, and today they are being treated as foreigners in their own land. They don't have the same rights that those that partook in their freedom have. They have the same rights as foreigners that come to their country. Why? Because when the liberation and the war was ongoing, they were running away. They did not want to identify with the freedom fighters. They were looking at their stomach. They were running to Dubai. They were running to Russia to go and hide because they were lily-livered. They could not stand the test of time to fight. They were afraid that they will be haunted and counted as enemies of the government of the day, enemies of the powers that be. Freedom is not given. It is taken, and you have to fight for it. We thank you all for joining us, and we say, keep the fire burning, and remember that you have only one Prime Minister. And if it is not BRGIE, it is not any other one. Thank you so much.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish, beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the prize is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hell to